Hey guys, Fudala HD here, and this is just a game I had on Jungle. This is the first game of the night that I had, and I feel that I did pretty good. So I was mainly running around the enemy's team spawn, and this is the first game I had with the G11 ever. I never used the G11 before I prestiged, and I'm only first prestige. I don't play this game too often, so when I do, I usually only play for maybe an hour or two. And then I start either getting pissed off or I just get bored, so I go watch Lost. But right now, I believe like the first minute or two of this game was just a cat and mouse game I had with this guy. That's because right now I like to call this building the B hut or bridge hut, whatever you want, because there's a B right under it and there's a bridge right next to it. So bridge hut, and then there's a guy down there in the other hut all the way across past the little trail, who I start shooting at, and then he goes behind cover. He starts shooting at me, I go behind cover. So it's just a big, you know, we're just shooting back and forth, not getting a kill. And then I notice there's a guy right there off the corner of my screen using my peripheral vision, which I feel is very key when you're gaming, especially in first-person shooters. Right there, the guy decides to go back behind the rock, still continue this cat and mouse game. And he doesn't know I'm here, but I can't aim or move my sights because the stupid prone thing that won't let you turn. Which I don't get why your character can't just bend up his legs and then turn. I don't know, whatever. But it doesn't really matter. And before you guys saw me put a claymore behind me through the trail behind B, or behind the hut. And the reason I do that is because if I see somebody coming up, or hear somebody, mainly because the claymore is gonna go off either way. If I hear them, I know, and if I hear the claymore blow up and see a hit marker, I know somebody's there. So that's why I do that. Kind of cover my ass, give me a little heads up beforehand. And now is when I actually get nitty and gritty. I start running around their spawn more, and I don't know if it's now or very soon, but I got a nice little turn on some guy, and it made me really happy because the guy had 2-3 shot or maybe 4 or 5 shots on me before I even knew he was there. So I just turned around and start spraying at him and actually get him. But I was satisfied with that. And the reason you guys see me pressing start and looking at the radar mainly is because I like to see where the enemy team is, because just with that little radar you can't really tell much, but when you have the whole screen, the whole map, you can tell exactly where they are, where they're spawning, and that's a big benefit. I don't know if a lot of people actually do that. I know me and some of my friends do that, but that's about it. And right there's that turn on. I was so happy when I got that, because I don't know what gun he was using, probably the M16 or something. I think it was a burst gun, but he had 3-4 bursts on me, so I was happy. But right now I was kind of nervous because I almost died, actually. And I know that they know I'm here because I killed multiple of them, and I don't want to spoil this right now, but I can't really spoil it because I don't end up doing this. But I was so close to going flawless this game, and it would have been a really nice gameplay to put up, but I ended up actually dying a few times because I'm one of those players that if I start off really strong and then I die once, my whole game usually goes to shit, because then I get frustrated or something happens. It's just like I lose my momentum. And in this game I had a very strong momentum going. I don't know what the score is right now or how many kills I have, but I'm pretty much in their spawn. I know that they know I'm here, so I start playing smart and thinking, and having a blackbird, especially if you're in their spawn, is like a lifesaver, because you can you pretty much know where they are, so you can take cover behind what you need to take cover behind. And that's very crucial when you're playing Call of Duty games or any first-person shooter, is taking cover. Like in Gears of War, they have it's third person, and they have actually take cover behind objects. I don't really play Gears of War, nor have I actually ever seen anybody play it, but from what I have seen, because as you can tell, or hopefully you can tell I'm on PS3, and obviously Gears isn't on PS3. And if it was, I still wouldn't want to play it because I don't like the whole idea of it. But I seen my friend play it a couple times, and when he takes cover, like everybody in that game takes cover, so it's kind of a more slower pace sometimes. But as you can see, I'm jumping cover to cover, and I saw this guy's gun stick out a little bit, and that's what you get for having an RPK, a big ass gun come out. So I saw the barrel, and I knew he was there, and I failed right there throwing that nade. But whatever, I end up coming around here, and any cover that you take is better than none, because people usually don't shoot at your chest right away. They end up getting a shot or two on your legs first, and then you move up to your chest. At least that's usually how I am. So that's why I like to take cover, because I know that I have a feeling that's what people are usually like. But right there, I threw the stun. I got a hit marker, I believe, and so I knew somebody was coming, and I knew that this guy was coming because we had the UAV. And utilizing your UAV is like a very crucial skill you need to learn when you're playing Call of Duty. And right there you can see I press start again to see where they're at. But I believe my first death is coming up soon, and I think I'm 30-0. And right here is I actually get kind of scared, because I have tendency to check the scoreboard a lot, even though I really shouldn't. And I have a tendency to also reload almost after every single kill, and that shit usually gets me killed. Like right there, I was scared. I was gonna reload, and then this guy out of nowhere comes lagging up a fucking storm, which I don't get how, like, he did not get disconnected yet. The guy was skipping, like, 15 feet at a time. But, whatever. Right here, I was like, oh shit, I know I'm going flawless so far, and I was like, oh shit, I just got stunned. Somebody's gonna be coming. So I got really nervous about that. I decided to run into that building right there, and luckily I'm getting much better with tactical button layout, that I actually knife much better now. But or I have a better reflex with knifing now, because if you think about it, if you take your thumb and your middle finger, pretend like you're holding the controller in your hand, and try moving your thumb to your middle finger. It doesn't take too long, and that's pretty much what you're doing almost when you're knifing with tactical. You're just moving it to B, and your middle finger usually is somewhere around B. Obviously it's in the back of the controller, but it's not that hard to move it over and then back. Yeah, you lose your ability to aim or change direction really fast, or you lose it for maybe like half second or so, which isn't bad at all. And so I don't see why so many people bitch about the knifing with tactical, because it's not that hard. But there's a new 360 controller coming out. It's called like the Razer controller. I don't know exactly what company came up with it, but I'll have a link in the description below about it. And I think it's so sick. It has like where your right bumper buttons are. There's like 4 of them there, so you can custom map it to have like you can have your melee right next to your secondary nade button, which is so much more convenient, So I have a feeling a lot of people are going to use it. And the joysticks, or not joysticks, but the analog sticks, you can twist them to change the sensitivity. So if you're used to PS3 and how it's so loose, you can twist it to be loose, or you can twist it to be really stiff. And so that's going to be, nice. And it's, I believe, the same price as a normal 360 controller. Maybe 10 bucks more, but, it's not that bad. But like every other third-party controller, usually they're shitty. Like Mad Catz and stuff, they're really bad. But hopefully this one's actually kind of promising. I have a feeling it's going to be good. And I'm going to be getting a 360 soon, so I hope to get that controller. But right there, that guy dies. I was hoping he would have ran into my claymore beforehand, but he didn't, so whatever. But ended up dying there. That's, I believe, my second death. My third death was just something really stupid. I had a feeling this guy was there. Or no, wait, it's not right now. But that guy was lagging. You can kind of tell just by the way he was walking. But this game is pretty much coming to an end. Believe I went 37-3. I don't know how many flag caps or flag defends, but scoreboard's gonna be coming up, and at the end of the game. But it's 200 to 122, 37-3, and 1 capture. Peace.